Hello, I'm Half Moon Joker, and this is Comics Tuesday, and you're the viewer. Today, I'm going to be talking about a Top Cow book. Not that one. No, I'm going to be talking about this right here, the Tithe. And the story of this book is a heist story, and it's also about religion and churches. So for the sake of this video, it's important to note that I myself am a Christian. So as I evaluate the quality of the storytelling, I'm also going to be telling you my thoughts on this book from that perspective. Also, just for fun, I'm going to be keeping track of how many religious jokes I make. Also, that can conveniently tell me how many Hail Marys I need to say. And now we've started. So let's put on our Sunday best, because it's time to pay some attention to the tithe. So I'm going to start off where I started off, why I choose this book. There's definitely an appeal to being able to see that it handles religion. Of course, it's not the only one to do it. There's whatever the other one was, Southern Baptist or something. But this one not only handles a very interesting subject matter, but it also has the same creative team as Think Tank. You know when you got Matt Hawkins writing and Rashawn Eckadell on art, you've got the holy grail of creative teams. So let's get into the story of this book. It starts off in a large mega church, and they're holding a service, and you have their flamboyant preacher on stage, rallying up the congregation. Meanwhile, down in a basement type area of the church, you have this group of thieves dressed all in black, toting guns, wearing masks that look like Jesus. So these rough-looking fellows, wearing the visage of our Lord, go in, they crack the safe open, they take all this church's money. And so the story continues from there to the arrival of two FBI agents, Dwayne Campbell and Jimmy Miller. And they've been investigating this criminal group called Samaritan, as in a good Samaritan from the Bible. And it seems that robbing churches is their thing. There's a list that they're going down of churches that are under investigation for some type of fraud, and they're being robbed, and the majority of the money that's taken from these churches is put into some sort of a charity. And the story picks up there. We watch a little bit of both sides here. We watch the FBI agents trying to catch Samaritan. We watch the group planning their next crime, committing one crime after another. Every now and again, they cross paths, and tension builds. And the characters in this story are one of the really interesting points. Given the nature of the story, it could go really awkward or offensive, and it doesn't. It represents all things very well. Of the two FBI agents, one's a Christian, one's an atheist. Among Samaritan, you have them motivated by various things. You have the motivation of wanting to punish people taking advantage of generally good people and their faith, preying on them. And on the other hand, you have an individual who is a drug addict, who owes some serious money, and is going to have to turn to crime to pay it off, in hopes that he'll get himself out of that situation and be able to face down his demons. Hey look, a special appearance by Speedball. Anyway, moving along. The climax of the story comes when one of the mega preachers from one of the mega churches tells the FBI agents to get the hell out. He refuses to accept the help of the FBI, and instead he hires some overzealous security. And holy shit, it goes bad. And so, violence, action, conclusions of the story. As much as I'm getting into some spoilers, I want to leave this one for you to read, because it unfolds very organically. It pulls you along as a reader. But as the story closes, the very last page reveals that this mini-series is going to be resurrected and have eternal life as an ongoing series. And I had two very conflicting reactions to reading this. The first, my gut reaction, is it frightened me a little bit, made me nervous, because I love this story. I feel that it's beautifully told and nearly perfect. Then immediately after I thought, yay, more of this story. And I think that speaks a lot to the talent and effort here in this book. Now to address the issue of how this book handles faith. The writer himself, Matt Hawkins, is an atheist. So he's writing about a religion that he personally doesn't hold, but he does it very sensitively. I personally didn't find it to be offensive at all. I didn't feel condescended to. And for all the different points of view Matt Hawkins is trying to speak to and address, I think he pulls it off with amazing grace. I felt like every possible angle here is well represented. So while I can't exactly say this book is for everybody, you could be raging atheist or true believer, and either way this book has something to offer you. And even after the whole story with the beautiful art and all, there's a section in the back that functions as Matt Hawkins' form of a letters page. And it is much like in Think Tank science class. So of course, the Tithe has Sunday school. So there's a lot of interesting things there. You can read Hawkins talking about his faith or lack thereof, talking about various aspects of religion, real instances of mega preachers being dishonest. Every single page of the book is riveting. I have no complaints. And seeing as how I'm talking about the trade paperback version, I'm going to be talking about the physical quality now. Top Cow has, at a time or two in the past, had troubles with physically binding their books because they are an indie publisher. This one has absolutely no problem with that. It's very neat, smooth, reflective, looks really nice. Looking for any possible imperfections, there's a little texturing up here in the corner. But altogether, it feels really sturdy. It looks crisp and nice. Every bit as good as the floppies, if not better. And as for the continuing series, all I got to say is, Matt Hawkins, take me to church. Now it's time for the viewer question of the week, which is, what's your favorite book of 2015? Mine is The Tithe. Leave your answer down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and come back next time for Comics Tuesday. Next time on Comics Tuesday, can Dr. McNinja cure spectral bisection? The answer to this question and many more on the next Comics Tuesday. Thanks for watching.